Morning. Say, do you remember the story of that guy? The one guy who, in the middle of the flood, he's stuck on the roof of his house and the flood waters are coming up, and he's praying to God to help him, to save him, because he has faith that God is going to save him. And after some time and the water keeps creeping up, that the jet ski, the guy on the jet ski comes by and he says, "Hey bud, I got room. Why don't you jump on and we'll get you to dry land?" And the guy on the roof says, "No sir, I believe in God, that I believe he's going to save me. He's going to save me from this." "Alright, it's up to you." Took off. And then you had one of those other guys in the flat bottom boat trolling along. You know, one of those guys from the Cajun Navy, right? And he shows up and says, "Hey buddy, why don't you jump in? I got room. I can take you to dry land, get you safe." And that guy on the roof says, "No sir, I have faith God is going to save me from this." "Alright, I'm on my way." So he took off. Then what comes next is the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard shows up in their Orange Dolphin helicopter, and the rescue swimmer comes out of the helicopter and he says, "Come on buddy, let's go." And that guy, still determined, says, "No sir, God is going to save me from this." So helicopter takes off because he refused to be saved. Helicopter takes off and there comes the water, and the man eventually drowns, gets up to heaven. Now he's standing before the man. He says, God says, "What are you doing here?" He says, "Yeah, why didn't you save me? I prayed, I believed in you. Why didn't you save me? You promised me that you would save me. What are you talking about?" God says, "What are you talking about? I sent you a jet ski. I sent you a boat. I sent you a helicopter." So you've heard this story before. But what if you're that guy on that roof? How do you know to get into that boat when it shows up? Did you even recognize the boat? Pay attention. Listen. It mattered to me today, and that boat showed up, and I heard it. I heard it in my head. He said, "Get in." And sometimes that's just what has to happen. You got to listen a little bit closer. You see a boat, and if you hear that little voice saying, "Get in," or that jet ski shows up, and you hear that little voice saying, "Hey buddy, hop on," or that helicopter comes down full effort to try to save you, maybe you should listen. I did, and I know it's going to be better for it. I'm so excited about the next 24 months. Talk to you soon.